Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. We're going to be talking about the new Prime Metal that just came out. There's a couple of things about it because one, it's part of a collection. Two, it's a very unique banner. And three, it has a very interesting VIP that comes along with it. But this is all on the JP side, not the global side. On the global side, when we get this banner, it's probably going to be different. When we get the VIP, we're probably not going to get what JP got. But I do want to cover how interesting everything is at the moment, especially with all the tier 8s we just got and to talk about pet rank 11 and how easy it is to get right now, which is kind of incredible what they did with this. Alright, so if you guys are looking for like a quick breakdown of like skip or pull, this is a skip. It's just like Jack and Zero in the JP version. It's like our illustrated Halloween Sora in the global version. It's just a different attribute, which is very important. I'm going to talk about in a second, but let's look at the medal quickly. Deals 13 hits. That's a lot of hits. It doesn't ignore enemies counters, so that is terrible for blue counters. It ignores target's attributes, which is great for PvE but not PvP. You can really use this medal in raiding, but that's about it. With the low multiplier of 25, I would just make different Keyblade setups anyways. It gives you that 3 upright for making a 7-star and an extra 20% to your guilt, 120%. Again, there's a 4-star that does that already. Other medals are pretty close at 110, and I'm pretty sure 120 is not the bottom line. But we know this already. It is not a great medal, just like the other medals we just talked about. What's really interesting is that it's upright speed tier 5 prime. And why is that so important? Let me take away that picture for a second because I have to put my own there, just so until they update it, Rosie. I know you're doing it. But let's talk about why is this so important. Let's look at tier 5 prime medals. What do we got right now, and why am I making such a big deal about this? That's because the one we just got is a speed version. We have a magic version, a reverse magic, a reverse speed, and an upright power. What are we missing out of the tier 5 primes? Reverse power. We are 1 tier 5 prime away from going to tier 6s. That's if they give us an upright version and a reverse version of each attribute for the tier 5s. They might skip out. We even have extras here, but you might be saying, well, they've been bringing out extra ones like Sora. There, we already have an upright magic. Bob over here, we already have an upright power, and we got another upright power. Well, that's two things. One, the Incredibles was for celebration of the Incredibles medal, so it's an event medal kind of. And same thing with Halloween Sora here. He is an event. He's Halloween themed, so they brought out a Halloween one, and currently they're dishing out tier 5s, so they stuck with the tier 5s. Everything else is pretty much what they're going for. Actually, you can argue that this is part of 358 over 2 days, the whole Roxas thing. So in a way, yes, I guess. But when you really look at it, if you take away the Halloween theme and the movie theme, we basically got everything except for reverse power. So I'm thinking once we see that reverse power prime medal, if they decide to bring that one out, we're going to jump into tier 6s right after. I would say before the end of the month, we should be at tier 6 primes, and I would just hold off, guys. Even if another medal comes out that looks like Cloud or Riku versus Roxas, I think it's about time where we start holding on to our jewels and waiting for that next step of power if you guys want to continue being good in the game and passing events. Not saying that the tier 5s are going to be replaced anytime soon, but a lot of people replace their tier 4s for these tier 5s. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The medal's not that great, but it just signifies that we have an upright speed now, which we didn't have before, and now we're just missing a reverse power to this. So let's talk about the second thing, the medal's banner and the medal itself, why this is such a good medal to go for. Alright, so let's talk about why this is such a good medal to go for and what does it have to do with pet rank 11. It is a tier 5 that is part of a guaranteed every pull in JP and a 7-star in 5 pulls. And it gives 120 pet points. So huge shout out to Robloid for the translation of the updates. You're always spot on. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Right here, you guys can see Prime Neku and Joshua is worth 120 pet points, and when you put a trait medal into it, it's 144. You get 6 of these guys and you have pet rank 11, which is basically 6 extra attacks. You get more extra attacks, even though it's only like a 25% chance of actually happening or somewhere around there. I'll talk about that more later on. this is an easy way to get pet rank. If you guys already pulled for Demix, if you already pulled for Luxord, if you got Sephiroth, if you got any, the Prime, not Prime, the Foretellers, I believe, were part of the pet rank, and so was the Stained Glass medals. If you guys already have like 2, 3, or 4 of your pet ranks filled up at 144, you pull twice from here and you put a trade into them, you got pet rank 11. It's a tier 5 guaranteed every pull. Here's the banner I'm about to show you. Look at that. Guaranteed every pull, just like it's written here. So the banner features 1 7-star tier 5 to tier 7 per pull. So you get a tier 5, 6, or 7 at 7-star. You get 1 6-star prime Neku and Joshua per pull, and you also get 1 7-star at 5 pulls. So you're guaranteed this medal every pull. Every pull, and that's just easy pet rank 11. If this comes to global, I wouldn't say go for the medal, but if you want a quick pet rank 11, I would consider this, especially if you're only like 3 away. Pull 3 times, that's 9,000 jewels for extra attack, pet rank 11. It's called something else, it's not really like that, but there's a big thing behind it. It's still incredible, it makes a big difference. I know a lot of you guys say it's not that much of a difference, but when you add on to someone who doesn't have pet rank 11, it does make a big difference. So easy pet rank 11. That's the second thing I want to talk about. 1, future tier 6 medals are closer than we think. 2, easy pet rank 11. This might not be the only one. Let me throw that out now. The next tier 5 might even have that. Even tier 6 prime medals might even have that. It's weird that they put it on a tier 5. To be all honest, I don't know why they did that. It seems weird to put that much value on this medal. I just don't understand it, but it's there. It's there. There's the knowledge for that. And the third thing I want to talk about was this VIP. So here's the banner. As you guys can see, that's a trait medal. That is the same medal that you can pull for. So what does this banner have? You'll get 3 trait medals for this VIP quest. You also get the gold ticket, but it doesn't look like they got extra jewels, and they got their broom, servants, and their gems. So they got VIP that gives you trait medals. Now this is interesting because a lot of people I could see already saying, well, that's crap, I'm not going to buy VIP just for trait rolls, especially for this medal. But what if it was a good medal? What if they brought this banner out for Sephiroth? Let's say if you bought VIP, you got 3 trait rolls for Sephiroth. Would you consider it then? Would you say, hey, this is crap? Now, this is the thing you got to look at. If you're someone who's never bought VIP and you see this, and let's say it was for Sephiroth, I wouldn't jump the gun and be like, yeah, it's a good time to buy this. For anyone that buys VIP, this is just a bonus. Because sometimes the week, they don't put out nothing. Like, they don't come with a new VIP medal like they just did for Global, the Remnant, Vanitas. You have that. Sometimes they just do the normal quest and nothing else. An extra 1,400 jewels that they've been doing lately. Well, those weeks that are dead, they can throw in trait medals for people who buy VIP. Now, you might be going, well, that's so pay to win. What is it in this game, in all honesty? But the whole thing is, it's based on RNG. You're paying $20 for 3 trait medals that might turn out to be nothing good. Might turn out to be an extra attack you already have. It might be 800 HP. It might be defense plus 2000, or paralysis, poison resist, or any of that. None of the good traits. It's basically putting money into a slot machine and ding, 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 nothing. You know what I mean? So it's not too much of a pay-to-win aspect. It is 3 trait rolls someone else doesn't have, but it's not as much as a whole medal with 4 to 5 trait rolls per week. So I kind of like this. I stopped buying VIP for quite a while now, since Illustrated Invisible, and I bought one for, I think, one of the past high score challenges, one of the key arts that has like 10 gauges on the enemy. I bought 1 week of that. So it's good to see. It's good to see, but at the same time, it's very interesting because what do you guys, how do you feel about this? I think it's just something extra to the VIP. Like I said before, the VIP is not that interesting. The VIP offers gems and it offers brooms, which have value, but not money worth value. It's stuff you can get in the game from Coliseum, from high score challenges, from events, from Lux rankings, so on, avatar boards. These things are handed out for pretty much everything. That's just for people to catch up or just be ahead by a little bit, not a lot. So having extra trait rolls on an RNG game doesn't seem too, like I said, pay to win. You can basically say everything's pay to win, but you're buying these trait rolls. Same thing if you buy jewels to pull for more traits, they just give you better access to that. So I think it's good for people who pay for the game. You don't have to chase as much on certain medals, because they're not going to do it for every medal, obviously. But like I said, if it was for Sephiroth, people would do this. People would buy this just to get those extra trait rolls, because people would buy more jewels to continue pulling to make their Sephiroth perfect. So in a way, this stops people from spending more money because it's part of the VIP pack. It's not part of, hey, spend $110 and we'll give you some trait rolls. No, it's part of that $20 Canadian or $15 US one, which isn't too bad in my opinion. So that's pretty good to see. I'm actually kind of happy with that one. Like I said, really weird that they just did this out of anywhere, but at the same time, they've been doing this whole time anyways with the VIP medals. VIP medals come with 4 copies plus a trait roll each week. Now you just get the trait rolls for pullable banner matters, metal banners. So it's weird that they have it from a banner that's in the game and not just a VIP medal. So that's 3 things that are going on in JP and that might happen in Global. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I'm curious to see if they would actually bring this over. They usually test things in JP before they bring it over. Some things never make it, some things do. This might be one of them because this doesn't seem bad at all. That tier 5 with that 120 pet points non-traded seems really weird. It might have been a typo, but I think it's probably working in JP since I haven't seen anyone complain about it. So it's a tier 5. Let me know though what you guys think down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.